The shadows cannot hide forever. Ah, my friends, gathered here in the void where shadows reign, and truth is a dagger waiting to strike. Today, we tear away the disguises, shred the illusions, and let the lies collapse under their own weight. Shall we begin? The world thrives on falsehood's grinning masks that hide hollow souls, handshakes as frigid as death, and promises as fragile as smoke. The fakes infest every corner of existence, leeches draining your trust, your hope, your spirit. But what happens when the curtain is yanked aside? What happens when someone like you, a warrior fed up with this deceit, steps into the light with a blade so sharp it slices through their web of lies? They thought they could deceive you, didn't they? Thought their masks were impenetrable, their performances flawless. But you, yes, you saw through it all. You noticed every fracture in their facade, every tremor in their voice, every stolen glance that betrayed their manufactured confidence. You didn't just recognize the lies, you felt them. And that, my friend, is your greatest weapon. Oh, how they loathe you. For every revelation you bring forth exposes their cowardice, their frailty, their empty shells. You don't merely strip away their masks, you obliterate the illusions they built their fragile identities around. What's left of them? A pitiful husk, pleading for mercy they never once offered you. But make no mistake, this road is not for the faint-hearted. The moment you wield the scalpel of truth, you'll become their target. They'll call you ruthless, unfeeling, and cruel. They'll try to turn others against you, twisting their lies to make you the villain. Let them. Because when shadows surround you, truth becomes a blazing inferno. You don't flail wildly in the dark. No, you're precise, calculated, and unrelenting. You strike where their deception is weakest, carving truth so deeply into their existence that it scars them for life. You don't need their validation. You don't seek their acceptance. While they spin their web of deceit, you remain untouchable, unshackled, and fearless. You don't just see the world for what it is, you see them for what they are. And that terrifies them. Oh, they'll fight back. They'll scream their lies louder, wear bigger masks, rally their sycophants to drown you out. But here's the thing about fakes, they crumble under scrutiny. The moment you shine your light on them, they burn. And you, my friend, are the flame they fear most. What now? You keep going. You keep exposing them one by one, tearing apart their illusions until the world cannot deny the truth you've always known. It will be lonely. It will be brutal. But remember this, those blinded by the light are often the ones who never learn to see in the dark. You, however, have mastered the shadows. For every wound they inflicted, every betrayal they orchestrated, you are the reckoning. Not with forgiveness, but with the unrelenting force of truth. Because sometimes, the only way to defeat the fakes is to shatter their lies so completely that they can never rebuild. When the masks are dust and the deceit lies in ruins at your feet, you'll stand tall not as a hero, not as a savior, but as something infinitely more powerful, the one they couldn't fool, couldn't break, couldn't stop. You are their reckoning, the destroyer of their illusions, the mirror they cannot avoid. So sharpen your blade, my friend. This world is riddled with masks, and someone must tear them apart. Who better than you? They thought they could control the narrative, rewrite your story, and cast you as the villain. But they made a fatal mistake. Villains don't play by the rules. You flip the board, shatter their game, and make them choke on their own hypocrisy. You are the storm they never saw coming, and storms do not apologize for their destruction. You're not here to comfort them, or let them pretend everything is fine. You're here to remind them of every lie, every betrayal, and every mask they wore. They'll scream their accusations from the rooftops, painting you as cruel, heartless, ruthless. But the truth, it's relentless, and you are its champion. Yes, they will hate you. Yes, they will fear you, but deep down, they will know that you are the only one who dared to hold up the mirror. And as they squirm under the weight of their reflection, something remarkable will happen. The real ones, the rare, unbroken few will find you. They will see you, not as a destroyer, but as a liberator. You become more than a flame. You become clarity incarnate, burning away illusions, and those with nothing to hide will welcome your fire. But there is a cost, my friend. To wield the truth, you must face your own. You cannot demand honesty from the world if you are entangled in your own lies. That's your power, your invincibility. So walk boldly into every room, head held high, eyes piercing every facade. You don't need words, your presence alone will make them tremble. For in a world full of masks, there is nothing more terrifying than someone who sees the truth. And when the dust settles, when the lies are ashes and silence reigns, you'll stand in triumph not of light, but of clarity. Most will never understand the peace of this silence, but you'll revel in it. Because you were the one they couldn't deceive, the one who made the fakes fall. And in the end, the truth is the only thing that truly endures. And now, as the echoes of their shattered illusions fade into the void, you stand amidst the wreckage, unyielding, unbroken, and utterly unshaken. The battlefield of deception lies behind you, its fallen masks strewn like trophies at your feet. But this isn't the end, it's merely the beginning. Because where lies once thrived, something far greater must rise. You see, the truth doesn't just destroy, it rebuilds. It clears the path for authenticity to flourish, for trust to take root, and for strength to grow in places where weakness once ruled. This is your calling now, not just to expose, but to inspire. To show the world what it means to live unbound by the weight of falsehoods. To prove that in a society addicted to illusions, it is still possible to be real, raw, and unafraid. The fakes will watch you from the shadows, still nursing their wounds, still trying to piece together their broken facades. But they will never forget you. You are the nightmare that haunts their carefully constructed dreams, the force they could neither silence nor subdue. And every time they look in the mirror, they will see the cracks you left behind, staring back at them like scars that refuse to fade. But this isn't about them anymore. It's about you and those who dare to walk beside you. The rare few who value truth over comfort, who choose resilience over retreat, who would rather stand alone in the storm than huddle with the cowards in the safety of lies. Together you form a league unlike any other, a force that doesn't just challenge the status quo but obliterates it. So keep walking, keep cutting through the fog of deceit, and keep blazing a trail for others to follow. Your journey isn't just a fight against falsehood, it's a testament to the power of conviction. Every step you take echoes with a message that cannot be ignored. The truth doesn't bow, it doesn't bend, and it never breaks. And when history remembers this moment, when it remembers you, it won't be as someone who simply exposed the fakes. No, it will remember you as the one who held the line when others faltered. The one who lit the torch when the world was drowning in darkness. The one who proved that the most dangerous thing a liar can face is not their accuser, but the unrelenting, unshakable, undeniable truth. Now go forward, my friend. Not with vengeance, but with purpose. Not with anger, but with clarity. The masks will always return, the fakes will always try again, but so will you. Because once you've seen the truth, once you've lived it, breathed it, become it, there's no going back. You are unstoppable. You are unbreakable. And you are just getting started.